Okay, I think we're about ready this time. Let's get into this here. Just a moment. Let me get back to where I was at. I've done a few things, a few changes, so we'll discuss that here in a minute. Where do I want to go here? We want to go to the live stream. Here we are. Here we are. How I can fix that. That's what I want. All right. Anyway, just looking at my things here. I'm gonna shut some stuff down just to keep things beautiful and lively. I don't have my chat. Sorry, guys. I'll get that fixed later. So if you're chatting, just chat with me, and I'll try to read them all out. Still working on that. I do have I'm getting a multi-chat thing set up. I don't know how to get it into the thing at this very second. Actually, let me just quickly see, because I think I had an option now. Okay. I should have done this earlier, but no. You know what? Don't worry about it. I'm going to just roll on. Get rolling. Thank you, everyone, for showing up already. Now, what we're going to do is I've been trying to dig at night, so I got to get my controller on. So we're in the middle of the day. I've turned everything off. Let me see where we're at with like fuel and stuff. Wouldn't hurt to fill things up during the daytime then instead of at night. We're at 15%, so we got to get some gold in here. Guess we need to do it this way. Turn it back on, see where the fuel is. This one I'll just hook it up over here. I'm just gonna fill it up right now, regardless of where it's at. We'll check the leaderboards here in a minute as well. Let me know how things are going. Like I said, I've tried a few new things here. Basically what I've done is got set up with a restream, so then I'm only streaming one amount out and not two. Which I hope will... Actually, before we go on, let's do this. I think this will be a better idea if it'll reach over there. If not, we'll move this. Darn it. What was doing? Will it reach over here? It almost looks too far away. But, this dump truck can turn off. This is the guy I think that probably needs gas, but... Yeah, see, he's half gone, so... Now, if one of you could help me out and just type something in the chat so I can see if at least my chat window works, so I can see you both, that would be awesome. Otherwise, I'll just get over here and, I can switch to the other chat window I was using. That part's not difficult. Takes about 2 seconds. Yeah, I dropped the fuel nozzle on now. Ooh, okay. I attempted to turn earlier. That was too tight. Like, I totally ran into the... Come on, really? Seriously? God. This sucks. At least the titles are all right, and... Come on, really? I hate it when this happens. There's not a lot you can do to fix it. Oh, that sucked. I'm gonna guess... Whoops, that's not right. So I'm gonna guess it got reset. But where... Okay, it's down the hill here. I actually wasn't expecting it to reset. That's kind of crazy. I actually also fixed my voice a bit, if you haven't noticed that as well. I had a little bit of a staticky stuff in it. Seems like I was having too many things try to fix it. Oh, come on. I know it lurches forward a bit, but dang it, like... Might be... Come on, controller. Let's work together here. Alright, let's not spin ourselves silly here. Wait. We can mark it right here. Oh no. Yeah. That... I mean... The hood off the top of this isn't so bad. It's not as bad of a thing as when the like if you're playing the game and you get absolutely no music, no sound at all, it just drops off. That is an actual bug, and you should save your game immediately. But this should be okay. Like often when that happens, it's kind of the same thing. It tends to get broken. So I'm gonna just check into one thing here. Dogs. All right, well. Yes, my chat window isn't working. I can't actually figure out where the other one goes or where the other one is. How are you not working? Yes, I know. Thanks for telling me. I'm going to open it again. There we go. There, it's working. I just had a restart of it. Now I undocked it, and now it won't dock where I want. Are you kidding me? You stupid chat. There we go. So... Matil, morning. Roadkill, good to see you back. And GE, good morning. Great to be live. Thank you everyone for chatting. It's now finally starting to work. Like I said, it just, it's had some problems before. Looks like we're ready to rock and roll here. So it kind of changed my whole streaming setup because I was just using OBS, which tend to work quite well. But then I think the bandwidth I was pushing out just is a little too much for our system here at home. It's like I have 100 megabit upload, but it was having some troubles. And so now I'm streaming to one service, and I've got the bitrate down just a bit, but it looks like it's going well, so I'm happy to see that. All right, actually, let's look at the leaderboard. I don't know where I'm at. Oh, I've looked at it before. Okay. Add a broom. We lost, I think I was at 43 before, but once we do a clean out, we'll get, well, I'm hoping somewhere in the 20s actually, so should be good. I'm going to drive this back so it's not up here. Not that it's really in the way, but So yeah, morning for most of you. For me, it's mid-afternoon. Well, it's afternoon. It's about 2:30. But I'm happy and glad to see you all on board. Once again, thanks for showing up after the disaster we had yesterday. I've come back to redeem myself. All right, so we're gonna go sleep till 6 p.m. So about 6 hours is what we need. Oh, I still haven't fixed my... Oh, come on, really? Could have been... it doesn't matter. Not like we're... It's a little sad. It should have been 6 p.m., not 7. Because I got money and we've got plenty of dirt in the system. I'm not going to concern myself too much with it. We're going to bulldoze a little bit probably here in a bit so we can, because we've got about 3 squares left. Actually, let's see what's in that last one. Probably nothing good. That's why I don't have it highlighted. Oh, no, there's something good there. I'll take that. That one's not so good. What about these guys? I mean, there's some overburden, but the gold is still quite nice. We want to go 5 meters down to get anything. That's just it. See, we got to go. This one's not so bad. That's what we'll leave it at. So, okay. Actually, leave that on. We're going to go here. Turn a bit so it's facing the... AI road. AI. I said it wrong again. IA road. I know it's IA because you're in Iowa. That's just how I say AI because I work in AI and it's just like easy to say. It's like, all right, we totally parked in the wrong spot here. Let's try to get this right. Okay, now I know where we're going to go. Got a park about there probably. Okay, good to know. Yeah, that's actually quite good. Just above the... At least until we scoot back, but... Plus now we won't reach all the way down over here. You know, if it's 14 meters, we can't get to the bottom. That seems to be where all the good gold is. Now, where do we get the dirt from? I didn't even see it hit anything. Didn't see dirt move, but okay. It feels like everything's working a lot better now. I also did restart our router just to make sure everything was like hunky-dory. Definitely didn't want to mess around. I still do have to call our provider and find out when our fiber optics is getting put in. They're supposed to come and dig up the yard, but then they told me, if I remember right, it was supposed to be like June, July they were coming. And that'll help somewhat. It'll give us a lot more throughput outside the house, but inside the house, still having troubles getting Wi-Fi and or the signal to go everywhere. Like the house has a bunch of solid. Pretty sure there's cement walls and not cinder brick or anything. You know, that doesn't do well for the Wi-Fi. And get it downstairs, it's a trick. And I'm downstairs, so we lose quite a bit of power every time we go somewhere. From one room to the next and down the stairs. So let's see, we gotta turn this guy on. I should go get some lights. So this is lit up at least, but we can do that at another time. still checking out. I'm a little like apprehensive since yesterday, but we'll see. But it is going out to both YouTube and Twitch, so that's really good. So I'm happy to see people on both sides. And so you can pick whatever platform you like best to see these on. Mostly I follow a lot of people on Twitch for this game. But a lot of them happen to play at night, so there's not a lot playing today right now, although at least not that I saw too many of. But when those Germans come on, though, they really have a huge following. Those guys got a big community over there. I think I need to tap into that one. My German's a little rusty. As in, I don't really know any, so, you know. It's a little more than rusty. Gotta spin this around so we can see what we're digging here. Actually, yesterday I was tuning into yesterday and today, where I got all this going while I was kind of getting stuff set up. I was tuning into some really new guys. It's like their first time coming in and doing Leaderboard, so I was giving them some tips and tricks. A lot of them just started, I think, today, so he was like in the pit, but in the hog pen, I mean, which well, for this run, it's a bit difficult place, sort of like you'll be there quite a while because of the no nuggets. That's I like it. I think they should start it out this way every time. I don't think everyone will like it, but I feel like it's fun. If I don't see your chat, don't get too offended or anything. I mean, I'll look over there and check it out, but again, I don't know if it's as up to date as it could be. I'm going to check just quick. Well, there was none on Twitch. Yes. Wait, yeah, it's coming through, right? So we'll just go, and hopefully you guys won't get any buffering and you won't get any lag spikes and stuff. It all looks really good. In fact, I mean, I've got a nice green light in OBS with the bit rates and everything. So I think that's a better place now since we've moved back. Yeah, it's a little back, but it ain't bad. We'll get over it. I'm going to be there for a minute anyway. Get that out of the way. It's bugging me. I'm wondering if well, that's the only problem is I don't know how great my internet is going to be. I have to travel on next Monday and Tuesday. Client stuff in Estonia. And there I can either use the hotels or like my phone has like really good internet as well. Since it's a business line, we get some pretty decent but I don't know if it's enough to stream. So I may not do anything then. Might just have to record the stuff and send it off. But yeah, but I'm wondering this season, should we just stay here at Nighthawk? What was I thinking? I said something about it last night. Give me a minute to think about it. It was either instead of going over to Waterfall Valley, we'd stay here. But what was the... Oh yeah, and just dig at night. And then we just try to do max gold rather than a seasonal gold, because I know if I dig at night during seasonal, I probably won't make it very high, because it's just... The bonuses are great, but I just don't think I'll get enough gold, to be honest. Come on. Wow, that was ridiculous. We could always just try to see how well we do at max gold. And so we just stay here and just keep flipping Nighthawk and just only digging at nighttime to get as much bonus as we can out of the dirt and go from there. And I do happen to like the bigger cleanouts over at Waterfall, but the problem is I just can't dig fast enough over there to kind of make it viable for like a getting to max gold. But max gold is already, where are they at again? I don't even remember, because oh, Terrellben's up there. Nice. Vanthos, you're like kicking butt. So I need to get to about only 50k so far. Not bad at all. I can do that. One cleanup, baby. No, it'd be like 2, but... Or should I say 100% cleanups? That's about 8 hours of work here. So we're streaming for 20 hours and we're going to see it happen. Probably not. Get all hyper like all the other guys. Still in the hog pen area. I just bought the small eggs and wash plant. Oh, okay. That's definitely a good thing. That's how I did it. Although I think I actually did the mini for a little bit, but not everyone has the mini. So if you don't, just go right up to the small excavator and then just rent them. Like it's not that much. But the one guy was like, I don't know, he's going to just get a bunch of loans and stuff. And I was like, dude, he's like, it'll be worth it. Our output will be bigger. I'm like, all right. But at this stage, like, you know, in the early stage of the game, like maybe it's not bad because, I mean, yes, the reason I don't like loans is because you end up paying like twice as much as you would. You know, you get a loan for like $800 and you pay like $1,500 back. So you're nearly doubling the amount of cost for whatever you're buying with the loan. So that's my only like issue. Otherwise, you know, like if the interest rates were better and you didn't like, you know, sell both arms and a leg to get it. But I mean, that's what some people do, and it runs them into bankruptcy. I mean, I even got a loan this time. Not big. What was it like? No, it was like an 90k loan. Don't normally go quite that big on loans, but like I really wanted to move and get the... Was it for the moving or was it for just getting the tier? No, it's just getting the tier 2 or tier 6, sorry. So I jumped from tier 2 to tier 6. I'm like, I'm not going to put a tier 5 or whatever up. Yeah, it's lots cheaper on the rent, but there at Pine Valley, if you really want to get the money's worth, just set up tier 6. Worked out for me. I mean, you could have dug, I could have dug a little more, like one more day, and been able to get the whole thing without a loan, but I just wanted to get right into it. And it worked, you know, it worked good. Oh, you did the minis also? No loans and no rent. Okay, well, you're really going. You're no rent, so you can't rent. I mean, you're not going to rent anything. Ah, well then, you just made it real difficult for yourself, then, didn't you? I mean, for me, most of the time, I always do the no rent anyway, or not no rent, no loans. But the renting, like, I used to not do it way back in the day, but that, like, if you really want to compete, you're going to just have to do some loans to get some things to progress a little faster, I guess. But if you got lots of time, which I always don't, like today I do, but not every day. Like I've been playing this now for about 3 hours, but I was working on setting everything up to make it better. Make sure you guys, when I do a live stream, actually get to see it rather than just a nice buffering circle. And then I wanted to work on my sound, because in it there was always that little bit of static. It drove me bonkers. I couldn't figure out what it was. But, well, I actually, because I tried everything, couldn't find what it was. And so I ended up starting to, I used ChatGPT of all things. Gave it a few screenshots, said, here's what I've got set up, here's what's going on. And then it's like, okay, these look pretty good, these don't. This could be what the problem is. We did a lot of testing. And in the end, we found it. From what I was hearing, my voice was sounding so much clearer and without like static kind of at the ends, you know, like. So it was just like a lot of extra processing that was going on. Basically, I ended up having to just turn Windows, the volumes from Windows up a bit and change a bit of how its AI for voice is working. Because it's got like new AI settings that they attached to your mic. And so if you didn't know that, tends to screw things up. At least in Windows 11, that's how it is. Once I got those all more properly set up, things started to sound good finally. I was like, come on, everyone else, they all sound good, and mine sounds okay, but it's got that kind of static feel in the back. I mean, part of it is because the room I'm in, I know that for sure. Like, if you just listen to what the mic catches, it's like catches my voice, but then it has this like empty room sound, which is exactly what I'm in, an empty room. I don't have carpets, there's nothing on the walls, so nothing to really dampen the sound. And so I've really had to mess with the settings to compensate for all that kind of extra noise in the background. And doing so made it actually a bit worse. No, that's about right. Oh, I didn't even like... This is all white. Is it telling me there's just no gold left in this? Like we're... Alright, that's what I was expecting. I think I'm hoping this will be the last night we own or we rent anything. But the rent should be a lot less than 200K. Well, 240 anyway. It might still be something in the I think it's either 190 or 210, something like that. I mean, we got a few things, and I took off one thing that was pretty big, but you know, all that big stuff we still haven't. That's like 7K, not 7K, 7 million about to go buy everything. So I need to get a pretty decent clean out here. I think we got to get maybe 50%, and then we can clean up. And I have enough to buy everything. I wonder if we should just move. already. The next row. Whatever in there, we could probably reach from the other row once we're all done. I definitely need to get some Frankensteins in here because this is much too slow, really. Oh, Harris is in. I didn't see you there. Good morning, sir. Nice to see a bunch of people popping in. A little quieter here in the day. I guess you're all in your morning, haven't had your cup of coffee yet. I will try to get one more dump truck out of this, and then I'll move to the next row. Just not getting, whoops, not getting that side. Partly due to the freaking angle we're at here. Earlier to evident right now. Exactly. I'm already on my second can of soda, and I already had, I think, 2 cups of coffee, so I'm going strong for a little while. Oh, Taro, but you're lurking too. Hey, well, good to see you all here. Thanks for showing up. Sure, it's better than yesterday so far. We're at 93. Let's grab one more. And I'll just leave this all here. It's like pain in the butt to get, so I don't want to try to get it anymore. So Roadkill, you gonna ever get back to doing any streaming or YouTube stuff? Or did you abandon it altogether? I know you started doing the ranch stuff, so probably took a lot of your work or your hours. Made it to top 10. I saw that. You're in the top 10. Good job. Are you, Ben, Darabin, you heading to Waterfall? Or are you going to stay on Nighthawk? Nighthawk, okay. Yeah, I'm debating the whole thing with that as well because I don't know. I do like actually playing over at Waterfall. I like the fact that I don't have to, due to my time constraints, I don't ever have to like do a reset. That's always nice. And the cleanups there are quite a bit bigger, but I don't know. If you don't get the right map, then you just kind of... Why did I park it so far back there? We gotta get way up here. Now the drill is in the way. Okay, let's move that. Move them back up here. Ah, William. Welcome. Sorry for texting you. Ah, it's no big deal. I'm cool with that. All right, that should be good. He'll be out of the way. Dump truck needs to come up over here somewhere, probably like right here. And now we can dig. Never figure out where I want it. Let me see, does this thing have like... It's got some dirt on the top, about 2.5 meters. So you know what we're going to do with this dirt? Throw it away. Be gone, filthy dirt. Probably dig a little bit up around the top as well to get rid of it, like this stuff here. I got Nighthawk before, been hit dirt for me ages ago. I'm digging everywhere pretty much. Roadkill, still building the house. Then I still need to fix my computer. Yes, I want. You want a YouTube again? Oh, that's cool. Good. I was getting into your 219. We're still quite high, but okay. Was getting into your farm sim one long ago, and then you kind of quit. I was like, oh man, that was going to be a good series. Well, if you need help when you get back in, let me know. And yeah, did you ever get your part for the computer? Because you said it was. You were shipping or getting it shipped from somewhere or something, and if you need help with that too, let me know. I could call you or something. I am kind of a computer guru at I mean, that's all I ever did when I was young, put computers together and troubleshoot them. I even built the one I'm using now. Without dirt, I'll drill holes. Oh. Well, then you should drill. Never, you know. I forget the guy's name, but he's all drill, drill, drill. And he's right. You gotta drill to know where the gold is. Otherwise, you're just... Well, you're definitely just wasting time then. Okay. Dump truck rolling. I've never done leaderboards. Any tips for starting out? Well, that's a good question. I can give you all sorts of tips. And it's, I mean, some of them, well, not most of them will apply to each one, like all of them at the same time. But this one in particular, because it's a no nugget one. Well, first off, you're going to play DLC or non-DLC. Because that also will change the tips I give you. Because you gotta strategize differently for the non-DLC side. Boy, it's really dark over here. Maybe I should get some lights over. Gonna make top 10 this season? Well, it depends on what top 10 you're talking about. And I've been kind of questioning if I should just stay here at Nighthawk and only dig at night and see if I can do the max top 10. You know, change up my way I do things. Or just do the seasonal run as I usually do and try to get top 10. So I don't know. It's a good question. I mean, always my goal is to get to top 10. And I always find that life tends to interfere with that, but I do my best. You have all the DLCs but the gem one. Okay, well, you don't need the gem one because that one is not going to help you any. which is a shame. It's actually a really great claim, fun to be on, but it's just like not a viable claim to using for well, you can do, I mean, honestly, you can do what's, there's another person, and I have to say, I'm sorry if you're on live, but there's another person who's following me. He said, I'm going to just follow what you do and see how far I get. He's watching all my videos and doing pretty much exactly what I'm doing. And so, he's a little bit behind, but you know, if you've got time, you can catch up real quick and easy. But yeah, I would say get in the, you know, for this one, to get going quickly, or like get in the hog pan. I mean, if you like to have all the stuff, like so I never use the hog pan with the pump. So I just get the hog pan without the pump. I run the things there. I've done the testing, and it's about 25, I think it's 25 more shovels you got to put into the hog pan if you're using the pump. So so it's a little less work if you're not using the pump to actually like fill it up. But then it's like, but it's only 3 buckets that you have to go get from the water. So that's how I like to do it. Plus it gives you a little extra money to be using to smelt the gold in the beginning, which is also another place people kind of forget to think about. And so they're in the beginning and they're like, I got $3, and then they end up spending all of their ore at a like 40% loss to get some money to then smelt it. Or they just, which is the dumbest idea, never do this. If you don't have a lot of money, or if you're like out of money but you've got the ore, and you go to the blacksmith and sell the ore, so you have like $10 or $20, all you need. Get the $10 or $20, smelt whatever gold you can do for 20 bucks. Then go sell that bar and repeat until you, because you'll get way more money if you're smelting bars than selling ore. So takes a little longer, but you save a lot of money, or well, you get a lot of money because you're not losing 40%. And then for this competition, I think the way I went, and I don't know if Roadkill's going to go this route, but he might. We'll see. He might comment. But I went from tier 2 to tier 6. I didn't go in between. It's cheaper, and you can get things set up faster and earlier. But being on Pine Valley, tier 6, you can afford it once you get things set up. So I would say take tier 2. I think I ended up having to dig out 5 squares to get enough gold to rent. Oh yeah, he just said he's not renting, so he can't do that tactic. So he'll probably go to tier 3. But yeah, so, and then get comfortable with renting stuff and having it on rent for a while. Like I'm still renting the Orange Beast right now, and it's not a bother. See, it was like 19,000? But with the amount of dirt we have in there, I'm probably got 4,000 gold in there, you know, so it's not a loss. And then make sure to manage, if you get a loan, manage it really well. I generally won't take a loan unless I know I can pay it off in that same, like either the same day or the next day after. So if you're taking out like $2 and $3 million loans, well, it's a lot of money to take out to begin with, and secondly, then you're paying back like almost double that. So you're kind of wasting your money. But yeah. And that's a good start. And then it might be... Yes, spot on. Yes, stay at Nighthawk, buy out beast mode, then go to waterfall. All right, and so here's what I did in the hog pen area, right? So if you got the mini DLC, all you need to do is, and you are not challenging yourself to not rent, you can get 100, or not 100, get just 1 ounce of gold is all you'll probably need, I think, if I remember right. Well, maybe 2, just to make sure you cover the taxes on it. But because to rent the mini excavator, oh yeah, you're gonna need at least 2 ounces. Sorry, yeah. To rent the mini excavator, it's like 400, I think. No, it's like 150. And then to transfer, it's 400. That's what it is. So you get that, and then buy the mini wash plant, which is 900, and then dig with that until you can afford tier 2. Once you can afford tier 2, get the tier 2, like the mobile wash plant, and then rent the small excavator and set all that up in the hog pen area and dig the whole hog pen area out. You get about, I think, something like 250 or so out of there. 250 ounces, so could be more. I wasn't really keeping watch. I just kept, you know, punching the buckets through. I'm like, I gotta have some money. But that 200 ounces will be a big help towards, you know, moving on. And then depending on what you want to do, I think if you really want to be competitive, especially in this one, you're going to want to take and skip right up to tier 6. So renting tier 6 is, you'll have to have about 250 to rent it. Then you need about 30k for all of the stuff that goes to it, like the hoses and the grills and the mats. And then another, I think, about 30k to transfer it all over. And then you need time to set it up. So I always, when I'm like renting stuff, I'll rent it just after midnight, and then I'll get it set up as fast as I can. I try to get things set up by 10 a.m. Okay, so seal mat. Yeah, I gotta say, you never thought about renting the higher items until watching me. Okay, I was like, oh, why did I think of that? You're right. Yeah, I didn't do it either for a long time, but like talking with the other top tier guys, especially like what was his name? Can't think of it now. Fran or something. Anyway, I know he's from France. I can't think of his name. Sorry, dude. Right off the bat. But most of them aren't playing anymore, which is kind of sad. But they were all like, yeah, just rent the big stuff. And at first it bugged me because it was so high. You know, you're like, gosh, it's like 200k a day. But like, all you need to do is get like 5% in a day, and you've got more than enough money to like cover the rent. In fact, you probably need like 2%. And with the dump truck and the excavator, and always get the, like, if you get tier 6, always get this huge excavator. Don't use the large one. You're going to waste your time. You won't, you know, it just isn't, it can't dig fast enough. So But yeah, so you need about 300k, maybe a little more, to get rolling with tier 6. But once you're there, then you just, I think I dug out another 10 squares there at Pine Valley to move over here. And when I moved over here, I had about 300k left, I think. Maybe it was less, but... And then I did a cleanup here at like 10% or something so I could buy some of the equipment. And now I'm going to do another one whenever. I don't know, when I feel like it. Or when I run out of money and actually have to do it. Or we get to 100%. But I think, let's see where we're at. We're probably like in the 20s. 24, okay. So maybe we'll go either, maybe we'll do it at 30. I know y'all will think it's crazy. Are you on PC? I'm on PC, yes, just so you know. I play the demo for PC and I'm stoked to play the full game. There's a demo of this still? Or are you talking about a different game? Bigger. Hey, and welcome to the chat. Let me see. Whoops, gonna check something just quick. Let's see. Oh, there's some from K. Harris. It's from. Just looking in the chat to see if. Yeah, they both are showing it. At least they show it for me. For you guys, I know. Well, you don't get to see the chat right now. I couldn't figure that out. But I think by the next time I go live, I'll have like a chat window that shows all the chats. So y'all don't feel left out from one another, because some are chatting from Twitch and others are chatting from YouTube. So, all right, we're getting down to the bottom of this. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering, maybe I should do a cleanup there at 30 just for fun. Buy a few more things and make the rent go down even more. At least then I know we can handle that within this stream. Oh, GSM2. Oh, yeah, okay. Certainly, yeah. Yeah, that is going to be a really fun game. And if you're new to like my channel and stuff, I actually helped them test the game, so I actually get to see it before all you guys do. In fact, I helped them test this game as well, so it's a lot of fun. They've been pretty quiet lately, so I wonder what they're working on. Obviously, I know they're working on something good. I think they'll probably have us do like an in-house multiplayer test next, would be my guess. Like I said, I haven't seen too much. I need to get into the chat rooms and chat because I've been out of it for a while. But again, like I said, it's also been pretty quiet. Know that if I was here at home, they were having some issues with actually the CPU I have. I have a Intel, I have an i9 1300, and I think they're having some sort of like frame drops when you go through the. It was some bug they were working on, and I think they got it all fixed up. I would have helped them test that, but I wasn't at home. So, yeah, I think everyone who's ever played Gold Mining Simulator is looking for the multiplayer. I mean, that would be the next progression in the game developments of this game. I mean, to be honest, I'm surprised they didn't already have it. Because, you know, when you're starting out a game, if you want it to be multiplayer, you need to start it as start kind of designing it that way already. You build a game and then decide you want to do multiplayer afterwards, it becomes somewhat of a headache. And in some games, it's like just not impossible, such as this one. They would have had to rewrite the whole game to make it multiplayer. So yeah, not going to do that, and I don't blame them. You know, it's like. All right, did this next one have some crap on the top? It probably does. Let's have a look. Remember it not having as much. There's still 300 ounces in there. That's crazy. So little. I don't think I want to worry about it. Let's see. I mean, I know the 300 ounces is just all in this dirt right here. Imagine that little amount of dirt's got 300 ounces of gold in it. Somebody... Oh, I haven't been looking at my workers either. Of course, I haven't hired anyone. I'm just letting them sit there and, like, gather until I'm ready to do the worker stuff. But I can't do any worker stuff until I have all the equipment paid off. So that's what we're working for right now. Your wife uses the Xbox. I have a PC and Xbox, but yeah, I'm only a PC kind of guy. Like my son has a PS5 and we have a PS4. Well, I think he still has it. He was the only one that was really using it anyway. I mean, I used to use consoles, but I have a PS2 is what's actually my console that I used to use. So that tells you how far or how long it's been since I've used a console. But hey, it still works, and it still has game. Like, what? I still have some games, because they're all, you know, on CD. Did that diagram come from using the drill? Which diagram? Oh, you mean the like the where I have everything highlighted, or like this here? Yeah, this comes from the drill. So all the yellow and gray ones are been drilled. These ones have not been, so I don't know what's in them. But for the moment, I'm not too concerned. We have enough money to like do another round of drilling if we want to. And we'll get to that. I'm just like, thought I'd go forward. There we go. I would just, wait a minute. We got 10% still left. Why am I leaving? I thought it emptied out. My bad. Yeah, so, I mean, I already answered the question, but yes, it comes from drilling. Which is why it's important to drill. Now we know where all the gold is. We know where to dig. You know. So maybe we'll just dig, that's what we'll do. We'll dig out these two squares and then we'll do a cleanup, because that was kind of my, oh gee, I parked way back here. Let's fix that. That's too far back. Yeah, no map is the same. Like in the leaderboard, the only like we all get the same map on the starting claim, but every time you reset the claim, it's different. And like, so there's a seed over here, so the seed will change. And we've even seen the same seed, but the actual map setting changes a bit. So, and you can see, you know, where the overburden is. Like this one has, you know, about 3/8 meters of overburden. And this is stuff you don't want to put in the wash plant. So I just dig it off and throw it out. Or bulldoze it off if you... But up here in this area, I don't ever bulldoze. It's not like... It's a great place to go start digging if you need gold. And so I'm kind of at that point where I need gold. And then... Yeah, we're wobbling a little. That's okay. See, and if you don't know the color, see the white is indicating we're digging in like junk dirt. And this gold color here is the best dirt. So you know kind of what you're digging in by the color of the square. Oh, you've never used the drill function. Yeah, that's so worth it. And so like, you know, in this leaderboard, you always want to just dig the best gold. And so if I do a reset here, we might do it 2 or 3 times to find a good map. It's like this map, I'll show you, this map isn't really great. Mostly because down here, see there's like 4 meters of dirt on the top. And so you gotta get rid of that before you can dig. And then also here, this is kind of the amount of squares I'd probably dig. Now we get up here to these ones as well. But you have to, you know, so we're gonna have to bulldoze 4 to 5 meters off before we can get any dirt or gold dirt. You definitely don't want to put this gray dirt in. You get like very little gold out of it, if any. Yeah, they're all pay piles. So yeah, you go in here. This one has 1,200 ounces of gold you'll get out of it, 1,300. So when you're looking for a good claim, especially on Nighthawk, like this section here is the best like section for digging because you can make it all nice and flat like I already have. The other thing you want to look for generally, or like what I like to look for, is that the claim already starts with gold right at the top rather than having meters of dirt to like get through. But also on here it's not too hard because I'll show you here in a second. You come down here, if you gotta drop 3 or 4 meters, you can clearly see, like, I mean, just the dip right here is about 2 meters. If you start bulldozing from down over here and then bulldoze back that way, you'll try to drop 1 meter or 2 off. And so just, you know, you just gotta get the bulldozer out and do some bulldozing. I'm still on tier 2 on the Steam Deck. Ah, cool. Well, like I was saying earlier, to make it fast on this one, or like to level up quickly, in a sense, I stayed on tier 2 and then went straight to tier 6 by renting it, or still renting it. There's been... Well, no, because I generally always pay it off. But, you know, generally it's about... I probably rent it for 6 to 10 days, depending on how long it takes me to dig everything out. And where I'm at, like what claim I'm on. We're still digging this guy out, which is fine. It had 300 ounces left in it. And no problem. This is what my channel's been all about for this game. People ask questions, and I'm happy to show you. I've done this since Leaderboard 12. Lots of changes has happened since then. And me and quite a few others, we all get together and do a bunch of like our own testing to see like, you know, how long things take, how much gold you get out of certain things, what's the best way to do this or that. And then I often share it with everybody so that we can all have fun and compete in the leaderboards. And even as a new person, you don't have to feel like you're left behind because you don't know all the secrets. Whoa, where am I going? Okay. Number always up there. Well, he probably is up there simply because he has so much time. I mean, obviously he knows like the way to do things to start off with. You know, he's not a new player, and he also just has a lot of time to play the game. Yeah, I'm not up there very high because I don't have all that much time. I work. I have a family, so I think a lot of people also like to watch my channel simply because I'm one of those guys like they are. You know, I don't have all the time in the world to play the game. I play the game the best I can in the time that I have, and many times I make it. I get to top 10, and sometimes I'm really close, and you know. So people relate to what I'm doing because it's close to what they're doing. We're almost out of fuel again. Burn fuel pretty fast here. I mean, we're through almost a whole nother day too, so. Oh, that's right, we gotta stop at 6 and turn the night back. I think I'll get some lights up here before I end the day. Does Gemby still count towards leaderboards, or is it strictly gold count? Well, you get the gems don't count, no. So it's just the gold count. So, you know, from that claim, you can get, you know, I'm actually just going to stop. You still get the gold, right? So the gold still counts, but yes, the gems do not. They're just like I mean, they are an extra source of money, but the problem with that claim, unfortunately, is just the amount of gold that you get from it is not super, not a lot. Hey, Scotsman Gaming, welcome. Well, we're doing pretty good. We're digging, and we're trying to keep everything rolling. Been sharing some secrets with people. And I'm trying kind of a new strategy where I'm just digging at night because of the bonuses. So we'll see how that goes. I kind of was wondering what I'm doing here, but I think we'll go and burn down, well, smelt our gold. And then, like I said, maybe buy some lights. Where are we at? 28. Hey, we're doing pretty good. So actually we need the truck. So let's go grab that. I think it's got the gas tank on it. We don't this gas tank anyway. I didn't want to open that. Problem. Sometimes with the controller, it's a little. Oh, it just went rolling. Great. Oh well, not a big deal. I'll go smelt the gold first. So what's considered night hours? 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. 6 to 6. And with the night, it doesn't matter. Like you can dig all the dirt up at night, and anything up till 6 a.m. It, you know, once you put it in the dump truck or wherever you're putting it, will be marked as night dirt and gets the night bonus. And you can process the dirt anytime. It does not have to be processed at night. It only needs to be dug up at night. So I know some of. Oh my! Where did the other one go? Yeah. I know some of the high playing guys do this on the max gold. They'll just play at night and, you know, go through like 20 seasons. But I mean, that's the name of the game. You're going to sit here and, oh, I can do all this at the, I forgot. Didn't really need the truck after all. I'm trying to think anything else I wanted to do. But yeah, we've tested it. You don't have to be. I forgot we lost our hood. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to save just in case something stupid happens. Doesn't always, but once in a while things happen and it's dumb. Okay, let's sell our gold bars. Okay, we got some money. Let's see what workers we got. I haven't really looked at the hog pan, mobile wash plant, excavator. Hey, I'll hire the excavator now. Something because we already have one. Or we're using one. Might speed it up a little bit. And we get a boost already. And then we'll go over here and buy some lights and stuff. I usually use 3. Anything else? Probably not. I'm going to buy a few more buckets. I don't think I need them. For the lights, we need these. Oh, okay. Let's see. We'll take a bucket or something off. I'd rather have these than the bucket. What's our fuel on this thing? Fine enough. $1.4 million. We can buy one of the sluice boxes, and then have money for the rent until we. Not rent, money for the. Yeah, rent. I'm thinking the taxes on the thing, and I'm like, no, we own the claim, darn it. Yeah, one goal I have in Leaderboard is always, like, when I come to Nighthawk, I'm almost always want to just come here, or purchase it before I come here, because then, you know, the gold here is so good that, like, it hurts to be giving that guy so much money, you know? Especially if you're using the orange beast. If you get like a 5,000 ounce cleanup, he's taking like about 2K of it. That's $2 million. That's a lot. Put that up there for now. Put this one. But actually, so it'll, whoops, so it'll stand. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. maybe, where would I want this? Maybe down here somewhere, just to like give light to the road. If it would actually stay there. Yeah, screw it. Let's put the other two up for now. I'm just not going to deal with it. So one thing I found in this leaderboard is that, oops, is that the cleanup, I think, is so much faster if you just use the buckets. And I'll show you when we get to that point. But like, because if you think about it, you have to wait for a long time for the nuggetators to do anything. Like, to fill up one bucket and then you get like 12 buckets out here. Use the buckets, you have 4 buckets, you rinse the things and it goes. How can you get in touch with me? Well, we'll do this. Contact me on Steam and we can talk over there. Roadkill, and I'll give you my phone number and stuff, or we can chat with WhatsApp or something. If you're into that. Not everyone uses it, but you know. All right. Is everything's turned off? So that's fine. We pulled the water over here. So if you're brand new, instead of having to always run to there to turn off the water, you just unplug it. Let's see, if I plug it back in here, it's green. So just unplug it and drop it, and the water stays on. That's a huge help. That way you never have to run all. Although we should go over here and check our water. Where's it at? Yeah, it's almost empty. It's the only reason. Oops, the only reason I come over here is to fill it up. But all like the valve control is over here. So. All right, I guess we're going to sleep till 6 p.m. and we'll get back to digging. We'll get those 2 blocks dug out and we will then do the cleanup. And we should have a lot of money by then. Okay, so 7:30. Like 11 hours. Actually, let's go 10 hours. Last time I went 11, it was, or what I thought was the right amount. It was 1 hour too much. Battery's been destroyed. What? What lights did I leave on? Was it dump truck? Oh, it was probably. Damn, it was the drill. Son of a gun. Well, get in the truck. Forgot about the drill. It happens. Actually, we have enough to buy the big bulldozer. If we wanted to buy, at least I think, I know it's 1.2 or 1.3 million, but I don't know the exact amount. Okay, Beck had to go get coffee number 2. Yeah. I'm gonna have to go get soda can number 3, I think. Oh no, this one's still full. All right, we need a battery. Oh, it's actually parts, isn't it? Yeah. We'll get the reinforced one because of all the like things that I use. Often the drill with its battery gets trashed because I forget that it's out there, providing me with light. Actually, it's probably out of gas then too, so we better grab the gas tank, which is empty, so we'll have to fill it up. Yeah, close enough. Gotten really good with backing up to this guy. Pull it over here a little bit. Yes, our dump truck needs a refill as well. No, we're going to waste our time here. In fact, this truck also needs it. Hey, people, coming through. Oh, okay. Yes, this just digging at night thing is works well if you're trying to get max gold. At least I know I don't dig fast enough to use it for like the monthly or like the seasonal one because, well, because I don't dig fast enough. That's why. I think that's more than enough. Yeah, thirsty pig. Oh, he's already filled up. Perfect. I get some like yeah, I know I dropped the nozzle. I did it on purpose, okay? Now let's go fix the drill, get our light going, fill it up. We can even fill up the excavator, which should be maybe half dead, or not half dead, but half empty. Oh, I left it on too. Crap. That's not cool. I thought we turned them all off. Dang it, man. I am like messing up. Oh, nope. Brake, please, brake. Whoa, what happened there? We are flying, baby. Woo woo. Okay. That happens once in a while. Generally, I've seen it happen a lot more out of the excavator, though, than this truck. I think it's the first time it's ever happened from the truck, but the real question is, will it let us do this while it's filling up? Sometimes it gets really picky and won't let you do stuff. There we go. Such little screws, it's hard to... Actually, generally, I do all the filling up during the day rather than at the night, but I kind of, like I said, screwed up a little bit here. Like this wouldn't have probably needed any fuel, but since we left it on. Will this, oh, it definitely won't reach over. I was like, will this reach over to the excavator? No. All right, we'll have to make a round. Ooh, that. Oh, it's just a little, well, little hole, but it's big enough to swallow the truck, it looks like. Okay, we're about set to roll. Glad I gave me that extra half hour so that we could fix all of our problems here. No, I didn't want to. I'll turn this thing on so it... This guy's always a thirsty. Takes forever to fill it up. It's not moving. Okay, it is. It's just... It's like a huge tank, so it takes forever. Well, that's it. That's all we need till our next filling. Guess you can kind of chill out here. There's nothing. Well, that might be in the way of the dump truck. All right, let's get the plant back up to running speed and we're ready to rock and roll. Yeah, see that light's even kind of in the way. So, gotta park this over here. Actually, what we should do, bring it over here. And so that we're kind of like not going to waste our time again filling this up. We can hook this up and let it fill up while we're doing other things. Got to maximize our time. All right. Some light on and stuff here. that one off. Oh, it's so nice and bright now. I love it. So does YouTube. All right, back to business. Everybody's full tank and ready to rock and roll. No! I'm going to hit it one of these times. Tank is refilled. Perfect. See, we did it while we were getting our business going on. I'll get back into dig mode. We'll get these 2 squares out. Like I said, well, it's now like a square and a half almost. We'll do the cleanup. We'll see where we're at. We'll probably get maybe 30 to 35%, I would say. Seem like it's gonna fall in. That's the wrong one. It's like, looks like it's hanging on a thread. It's about to fall in there. Yeah, I definitely want to get some Frankensteins. I have to think so hard for the name of those. I don't know why they're like, can never think of the name, but no, bam. Oh, we got made it fly. Nice. This guy, did we like somehow move these? I think it should be like that. And then kind of, at least for my system, it makes it a little better. Because the click for me is quite fast. So it always seems to skip 2 every time I go into that menu. Figured we wouldn't quite reach all the way down there, but that's fine. Another thing I had to learn when doing leaderboard here is letting go of some of the gold, you know, because like I remember when I first few runs that I did, like I would try to dig up every little ounce of gold in the place, and some of that stuff, the way I had, first off, the way I dug the place made it kind of very difficult to get to in the first place, and secondly, like it just took a long time to like dig it up. And like, if you just like, okay, I'm going to let it go and do a reset and have like a ton more gold at my fingertips, then you realize, you know, that 1,000-ounce square isn't really worth it anymore. Or whatever amount you were trying to get. You know, and sometimes I'll leave a whole bunch at the bottom and like, I don't care, just gonna move on. It's not worth it. But welcome everyone that's watching and lurking. I appreciate you being there, whether you're chatting or not. And like always, if you have questions, feel free to ask away in the chat and I'll be happy to answer. If it requires showing you something, I'm happy to stop what I'm doing and show you how to do something. If there's like a question on that as well. If I parked that kind of back, didn't I? So I'm hoping to stream a bit tomorrow as well, so stay tuned for that. Be happy to have you all back. You know, I do non-DLC sometimes, like especially if I'm like, okay, I'm kind of just tired of the DLC stuff, because I do get tired of it and I just want a different kind of change. Or the other time I'll do it is like, we all, you know, there's a big community. Often it's Rasher Wagon that does a lot of the like organizing of these things, but we'll plan like a special kind of event to do, you know, like no franks or whatever. And so in that case, then I will go ahead and play the non-DLC versions of it. But yeah, for the most part, I do the DLC because I like this big digger. I have to admit, I love the big excavator or the huge, whatever the name is. It just moves so much dirt so fast. And I love the orange beast as well. Like it just makes even using the dump truck and excavator so much more like fun and interesting because you can just dig for hours and not have to stop. Whereas like on the non-DLC side, you know, you gotta like, you only get tier, what, 3.5 or whatever. You get tier 3 plus the de-rocker. And then you got all the workers that you have to put in. You have to like, you can get like about 4 cleanups or like 4 sets of buckets done before you have to stop and do a cleanup. But yeah, I mean, I have. And I enjoy it as well. It's fun. The people there are great too. The whole kind of another set of people. I know most all of them. You know, we always chat together. I watch a lot of their streams. And also, like, if I had enough people here, like, you know, in the chats, like saying, hey, next time you should do non-DLC, I probably would as well. You know? So, I'm not against it by any means. I just prefer this one. I like all the equipment in it. I do like the ability to, you know, depending on how you bulldoze this place, you, with this huge excavator, you can always reach the bottom. And that's also speeds things up because then you don't have to have like a second set of equipment down on the floor cleaning up what you couldn't reach. Hey, Case, how you doing? Gas goes gold. I haven't caught any of your streams, man. I want to, but I just haven't seen them on. But welcome to the stream, bro. Glad you can make it. Whoa! Oop. Had to be careful. Like it is kind of sitting funny now. It could, with the right type of a bump, jump right in or fall right in. I was looking at the chat, not watching where I'm driving. I learned a bit from Cass. The guy taught me some things. He'll say I taught him everything he knows, but you know, he's. I was watching him dig one day, and he had a different way of digging, and I'm like, hey, that's really cool, and it actually works out a lot faster. You're doing okay? That's awesome. I'm doing good too right now. Things are really good. Our business is picking up a bit. We've got some new clients in the Baltics, and did some traveling over the summer out there. Gone back to work, and where I'm working, we've got, well, they want to redo the whole application, so it's like a lot more work to do, which is great. Well, so far, yeah, things are going pretty well. I did miss a few days in the beginning of the season, though, playing, because I was actually driving on a road trip, so I got some catching up to do. I think we're doing okay. We are, what, 34th place, I guess it is. Somewhere around there, but... That's true. I think most people that have been playing this game have learned something from me, so always glad to help out. But then you guys, you develop all your own little ways to play the game, things I never think about, and I'm like, oh, that's such a great idea. So I'm always watching all you other guys play, you and Frage, and who else? There's a few others that I like to watch just to see. I'm like, they're doing something different. So you never know. Like, you know, I get kind of stuck in the way I do things, and they're not always the most efficient, but get the job done. Then I see you guys do something like, gee, I never thought of that. That's really cool. I don't always think out of the box, so. Oh, really that far back? Thought we were so much further back up than I was. Alright, still a bit back, but that's okay. I think we'll be fine. The meta changes slightly. Yeah, that's true. Exactly, Slink. Yeah. Sneaks. Sneak, yeah. Sneak some ideas from the community, yes. And we're all a nice, tight-knit group. No one gets angry that you're using their method. Be kind of silly anyway. So, Cass, do you just dig at night, or you do dig day and night? Some people, I'm just kind of running down who uses that method or not. Like I am right now. I'm just digging at night because the bonuses are much higher. But like if I'm gonna do a seasonal run, I have to dig day and night, or else I don't stay up. I won't get enough gold. But during this time, you know, there's no it benefits you to skip the day and go the night. My fancies. all of a sudden I forgot what button I needed to push to move move through this list. I'm like, what button do I press? All right, we should be able to get through this last block before the 6 p.m. roll or 6 a.m. rolls around. We can do a cleanup and see what we got in our basket. Gold. Oops. Might have to take a quick break and go check on what my little Rugrat's doing. Kind of quiet up there, but his sisters are generally watching it. Okay, but I don't really hear the TV on. I don't hear any normal noises you'd hear from a 2-year-old bopping around the house. So, well, he's almost 2. It's got about 3 weeks or something. Maybe he's taking a nap. Time is, oh, it's getting late. I have to prepare for dinner at some point here. Gotta get this stuff done then. All right. My daughter just walked past. I asked her if she'd check on him. Right here up there. Oh, he does seem to be watching the TV. Good. Back at work Monday, so it's probably will turn into a seasonal score that gets highest on the board. So I dig all day and night. Okay. Yeah, see, like we're much the same. Like I'm already back at work. I started last Monday, or also 2 days ago. 3 days ago. Today's Thursday, isn't it? Crazy how the days pass by so quickly. If it ain't Thursday, I've missed a lot of work. I'm in trouble. Although they wouldn't be too bothered. I would just work I'd work tomorrow then. My schedules are pretty flexible. I'm almost wondering if we're going to get through this last square before. I think, regardless if we're through the square or not, at 6 a.m. we'll do a cleanup, or a little after, but yeah. not reaching a little bit. Oh, I want to grab it all, darn it. All that dirt. Grab what's over here then. You don't mind min-maxing like that, but you just brute force. Yeah, well, if you got the time, brute force is the way to go, but I guess we can scoot back a bit here. This one I think has a little bit more on the top, but it's okay. We'll dig down. For once, I don't have a problem with deleting a little dirt off the top. It's all bad dirt anyway. Yeah, I guess this is a little bit of min-maxing if I'm only digging at night. But, I don't know. I've never tried it in the seasonal. I'm quite certain I don't dig fast enough to really make it viable for that scenario. And I don't know if the gold difference is so much so that it would benefit me anyway. I can't really make that tight of a turn up here. And maybe I could if I slowed down. I set up a cleanup camp at Old Arnold with wave tables and negators, so I don't have to set them back up every time to reset. Now, you know what? That's a great idea. For the most part, I mean, I just personally don't like lugging the buckets all over the place. So, it's a great idea, though. I never thought of that. See, there's another, trick of the trade. And if you lease Old Arnold's for 5K, it's it doesn't even really cost you anything. Of course, you can do what I do and accidentally reset our Old Arnold almost every time I play for some weird reason. Even if I'm not digging there. Oops, I wanted to go down one. Hey, what's up, buddy? Huh? You come here to hang out?
Papa.
Baba? Yeah, I know.
Papa.
You need a bottle, huh? You come watch me play Gold Rush or Gold Mining Simulator. Maybe one day you'll play with me. We'll be like a digging team, huh? Yeah? Why did I do this? I'm talking to him. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. Throw mats in the truck. Oh, okay, that's a good idea. See, I'm learning. I'm still learning every time. I'm always worried I'm going to do that. Well, I started backing up. We're going to finish, maybe, if it's got the power. 35. Hey, we're doing pretty good on the amount in the Orange Beast. Boy, this takes a lot longer when you're backing up. Don't do this at home, people. It's too slow. I think I just get all too click happy in the menu and then whoops, there we go. Especially when you've got like 30, 40, 50 million gold, it like doesn't even faze you that you spent 1 million gold in somewhere. And you're just like, well, dang it. In fact, I think one episode or one leaderboard, I like, not only did I reset it once, I think I reset it twice and did like 2 or 3 like things of drilling on it. And I'm like, oh, such a waste. Just like, dang it. Yeah, we'll be done plenty of time. And if we've got enough money to buy everything, then I'll go ahead and carve out or like do the rest of the bulldozing and get the bedrock road done, because we got like, was it 2 or 4 meters of dirt on top of everything we still got to remove, so we'll get to that. Before digging, we got to get the Frankensteins, because this is just not fast enough. Ah, don't tip over. Come on. Stay put. I'm glad I came here with quite a bit of extra money, because I had forgotten that I had to rebuy the water tower. Good thing I had like 300 or 400 extra thousand on me. Would have had a problem. I don't know which one I need. Oh, we do reach the bottom. This depends on. Not that it matters. Whoa, let's not fall off, though. That does matter. Wait. Oh, yeah, midnight rolled around. I'm like, wait a minute, where did our money go? I'm not paying attention, that's what it is. Zero bin. When I moved to NH, I accidentally went minus. Yeah, I'm always worried about that too. I'm like, did I cut this too close? Dang it, because I always tend to forget something that I need. And then I'm like, crap. Luckily, they let you be in the negative for 1 day, but you got to get out that 1 day, otherwise your game is over. Didn't reload, just worked through it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, like, once you've gotten over here, as long as you've got everything, then working out of that's not too hard. But if you're like minus 400k and all the equipment disappeared, you're like, okay, I guess I'm really starting over. Ah, you forgot about the loan. Yeah, that'll do it. Which is also another reason I often don't take loans, is because I'd probably forget about it and then end up like you in the negative because you forgot it was there. How big of a loan did you have to lose 400K? Oh, actually, we need to go much further up. There we go. That'll be better. All right. Take the rest of this out and get going. Time's a ticking. Actually, most of the time used here is driving the dump truck all the way there and back. Just filling up the dump truck takes like almost no time at all. $2 million loan. I don't think I've ever taken out anything more than about 100K, because then you have to pay back like what, 3.5 million once you've taken out a loan that big. It's a lot of money to have to repay. Plus rent on OB and 3 francs as well. 3 francs, that's about 90K, and then Orange Beast is 230 to 250. So what you're looking at, 350 plus a loan. That's a lot of money to be recovering. Did you own the claim, or are you still like paying the tax too? Because if you're doing that, man, that's like, well, yeah, it's doable, but like that's a whole lot of money going out. See, man, at this point, I should have probably rented the Franks already, but like, the problem with that is the claim isn't set up enough yet to really use them efficiently, so I figured I'd just finish kind of digging up over at the waterfall area here, and then we'll clean up the claim and rent the right rent or purchase the right stuff. Well, it'll probably be renting, because if I buy all of the tier 6, I probably won't have the money for it anymore. I mean, I don't know. Depends on how much we get, because we're at like closer to 40% now. That's a good amount of money into Orange Beast. Okay, well that's good. At least then you didn't have to pay the claim owner like half of your money. I never pull up enough here. It's always barely passing this thing up. Bonk. I'm glad I flattened out that road there. It's like the drive back and forth on that bumpy road is so so crazy. Material bin. 30% clean out was enough to get out of debt, fully repaid loan, and buy 3 francs. With quite a bit left over. Well, that's good. See, I think we're at 38 to 40 right now. Whoa, slow it down there, kid. I've been watching. Where are we at? We might even be up to 40 already. Hard to see right here. 37. Oh, you disappoint me, man. Now we'll have plenty. And if we go on an average of about a 30K clean out, I think that's kind of what we get around here in Nighthawk, unless it's changed some and I haven't noticed. I mean, we're not digging the most valuable dirt, but it's like, it's pretty decent over here. Some of the squares that we're digging right now. So at 30% or 40, that's almost half. We could say it's probably 10 to 12K in the orange beast. That should be plenty to buy everything. I've already bought, you know, most of the equipment here. All the small stuff anyway. Now we are almost done up here. This is all the gold I want to dig out of here. Scotsman, you're running 8 dump truck dig at night, fill them all up, then dump the plant one after another. 8 dump trucks. That's... Is that any faster, do you think? I don't know. I feel like I've never really tried it myself, but I feel like just doing the drive-by up, like drive up and come back, it's like... Because then the dirt here is actually processed while you're digging. So, you know, that works for you. It's definitely a way to go. I mean, I've heard of people doing that. They're running 5 to 10 dump trucks and I don't know. I just don't... Not sure how that... I think for me it would be slower, but... Means more digging at night. Yeah, I mean, I guess, because you're just filling up dump trucks, but then... I mean, I think I can dig more than 8 dump trucks in a night, though. Or do you just 8 dump trucks and go, 8 dump trucks and go until the night's over? Probably is what you do. I mean, if I wasn't ever going to use Franks, then that's a great idea. I think I'd probably do it, but the Franks... I find the Franks are really fast, so once I can afford them, that's what I'll do. But you're on non-DLC. Okay, that also makes sense. I kind of thought you were, but I wasn't certain. You don't get the Franks in the non-DLC side, right? Because that's part of the tier 5, if I remember right. So you definitely have to use just the dump trucks. That makes a lot of sense then. So why not have a few more then? Or it's like the limit of the claim only like 8 or 10 vehicles, right? I know like with the DLC, they upped the level of like vehicles you can have on the claim. So I think on the non-DLC side, isn't it only about 8 or 9? Maybe 10, I don't know. Yeah, no Franks, exactly. Been quite a while since I've done the non-DLC side. Maybe I should. It's 9. Okay, so that would be the reason why you've got 8 dump trucks. It's all making sense now. All right, I might call this the last dump truck full. And we'll go do a cleanup. Oh yeah, this will probably be the last one. I don't think there's much to get a second one in here. I mean, maybe. Yeah, okay, one more. Makes sense. It makes no sense at all. You can only drive one at a time anyway. The Cass has to pipe up. No, it makes perfect sense because like you fill all 8 up. You're just digging. And then I mean, yes, you still have to wait for like I don't know. I'd have to do some timing on and see if it really. Because I've always thought, does like multiple dump trucks really speed things up or not? But the Scotsman's doing it. Oh, now we're at 40%. Nice. Okay. Well, you're right. You can only drive one at a time, but the fact that you don't have to drive them all the way up here and all the way back in the beginning anyway. You got them all parked down there, you fill them all up, and then I mean, I think it would work. I think it would save some time. At least it's something different. Changes up the meta a little bit. All right, maybe we'll work on this side first since we're hanging dangerously over on this side. Whoa. Don't fall, dude. Don't fall. I need all this. We need to dig deep. Get good gold. Or we probably lost the good gold color altogether. That's okay. Alright, I think I'm not going to come back over here, so this is it. Let's actually turn off the drill as well then, just so I don't forget this time. Already replaced the battery. Probably won't be the last time I have to do that. I'm always replacing batteries because I forget that they're on. Exactly. It's about probably like 0.7 or 0.8 because you need just a little more than 1 to fill to get to 1%. I'm guessing it's probably like 0.7 from what I've been watching the numbers go. Maybe 1.8. Okay, well now. I'll wait for that to roll out and then we're good to go. Normally this is where I'd pause it so y'all don't have to wait, but guess you don't pause on a live stream, do you? Well, you know, while we're waiting, let's go up here. What are you doing, buddy? What you got there? Oh, you found that. That's so old. He's found one of our little remote control helicopters. Don't have the... Yeah, you're right. It does fly. You're right, man. Let's see. I'm gonna just do this because we can. That should give us the whole map now. Ooh, pretty. Yeah, see, we got like 4 meters of dirt to get off of there. That is kind of crazy. These... Oh, I missed that one. Why did I not select that one? That one had 700 in it. Dang. Oh well, not a big deal. And these things over here still have some, but I'm not going to go get them because they're so, like... They're so buried. Guess we can... Okay, that ran out, so we just thought I'll let the dirt up there fall for, like, what, 10 more runs, or, like, shovels. First time trying multi-dump trucks. How you liking it? Does it seem like it's working?
Yeah.
Alright, it's empty. So we'll turn these off and this guy on. So what I found, I think, y'all let me know what do you think, but I think just running 4 buckets for the cleanup is lots faster than using the nuggetators. And because the nuggetators don't give any extra gold, then I think doing this is actually a bit faster. Plus I only have 4 buckets to deal with. Oh, that did fill up all the way. I was like, did my lights go off? No, I just need to maybe push that one a little further. This will go even faster when we don't have to pick up the racks. And yes, I know you can pull them up without pulling off the grates, but since I've been doing this in this season, I keep having them fall under the grate or under the thing, and then they're at this level they're not rescuable. So rather than losing a mat full of some good gold, I just pull it up. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I actually wanted the bucket. Oh, dang it. Oh, I want to grab that one. Wow, I am not doing well with those, am I? I think this even works better if you're getting the, or using the magnetite separator, because I think you get the full amount out because you're only doing the 1 bucket. I was getting like 3,000 and 4,000. Was it 3 or 4? But a lot of magnetite, so since it seemed like there's this bug with the table or the separator. There we go. And now we're almost done with the cleanup. All right. So our money's 0. Let's put it in. Oh, it's not looking so good. Am I sure this is working right? I didn't save it, so if this doesn't work, we're screwed. I'm expecting a bit more out of this, so... That's all the gold there is. I maybe need to try this out. Try with the nuggetators and not see if it's like... I don't know. Was that enough? What do you guys think? Let me... Let's go down here and send it all through. Hey, Max, how you doing? The grind is going. We just did a cleanup. Got 5.2 ounces. Well, you know, we're not in the best gold either, so I mean, maybe it's pretty accurate. William, you're over Gold Rush. You've been trying to think of a new game, but you don't know what. Yeah, I figured it seemed a little low, but you know, I did tests before with the nuggetator, and it like never seemed to get anything different. But I'm not too worried. I got money I needed for now. I mean, yes. Let's see, just out of curiosity. We can go back 1 hour, or we can go back 30 minutes. Not too concerned. 5 million's enough. It's actually more than 5 million at this point. I think I'll pay off about half of the... Oh, I didn't pick it up. Whoops. I am a little bit ahead of myself here. And pressing all the wrong buttons. I guess we need the gold from the guy first, right? Yeah, no landowners. I always, or do my very best to come to Nighthawk owning the place, because... Did we... Oh, we still have... My gosh. It's taking forever. Should be instant. Come on, people. It's 2026. What's going on here? Oh, it's there now. Oh, why didn't it show up in the bank, or did I just miss something here? Table, yeah. Now it should be here. Oh yeah, 6 million, just like I said. All right, so we go rented machines. Free. So if we take this off, it's the most. All right, and now we can rent a couple of, or I can switch, not switch, but skip time, that's what I'm looking for, and get enough workers to actually fill out. That way I can have them out on the side, but I still have to go to 100% for that to work. Yeah, I think I'll get the gold nuggetators and make sure I'm not missing any gold. All right, well, actually what we need to do is rent the big bulldozer, get some dynamite. Well, I mean, I have to get going here in a few minutes now. I don't have a whole lot more time. I gotta start thinking about our dinner. It's that late over here. Oh, I didn't want to come here. I think we'll just, I don't know if it's any faster. Well, running is probably a little faster than, or this is probably faster than running, but we can almost afford it, but then we're kind of out of money, and I don't want to be there. Darn things, they fell out. I had to buy new ones because I didn't. So I'll come back and rent these later. Yeah, 30K pretty much is what I figured. And then this guy is 48,000. Gee golly. And it's like 10K to move it, so. I didn't look. What was the actual price to buy it? Oh. That leaves us only with about 70K, but that's not bad. Pizza! Pizza's good for, but it's pizza days tomorrow for us. We actually have a pizza night, so Fridays are pizza night. Add one and I'll make a decision. Like, we don't need money other than $2 million. What? And let's live on this, on the wild side of. Now I can sit there and I don't have to worry about like paying rent on it and forgetting that it's there. Now we own everything. That was kind of the goal. Now we need a bit of dynamite. Get my controller. Well, actually, no, I was going to try to bulldoze from kind of over, like I had mentioned before. We need to get about 4 meters down. So that means we have to end up like at 9 meters or something, right? But even like, well, would out here be like low enough? Oh, if we just started. Basically right from here. Just went. So there's where I will save the game. And then if we need to reload because it's too much, I can. But I think what I'll do. So we might just. That is not what I wanted. This is what I want. Okay. We'll push it left. This may not even be low enough, but I wanted to check. It is lower, that's for sure. It's just... I know it might be low enough. That's quite low. It's like at least 2 meters down. At this point, do we have anywhere on the claim that's lower? don't really... Well, over there might be a bit lower if we come from the rocks over there. See, I also love this. I don't know if I'd want to, like, not play with this big fat bulldozer. This thing just rocks. Dig deep, do circle around the claim, and remember. This one doesn't dig down though, as per Scandinavia standards. That are tacos. Tacos. Well, we had nachos yesterday, so unfortunately can't quite. I mean, we could, but it'd be too much similar. So, all right, let's see. How much did it drop? We went down the middle. Okay, we dropped about 2 meters, which is kind of what I was thinking might happen. Okay, so let's see. I have to get out of here. And we'll come from over there, see if it's any lower. Like, if I don't have to use dynamite, I kind of don't, but, you know. Deep enough? No, that's not deep enough. I want to scrape it all off the top, so I'm just like gold to the top. I mean, technically, yeah, you're right. It is low enough. Oh, dang it. Now we don't have money for the... I forgot we were going to rent. That's fine. We'll just get another round of funding and we'll be fine. Forgot we were going to get the Frankensteins, but it's all good. I don't think he's happy.
Me.
No. I know.
Well,
funny.
just come with me.
But when I have to run. Picking up the... Yeah, well, I'll be doing that in about a week or so myself, so. Alright, thanks, man. See ya. In fact, I'll be out of here very soon, too. I'm just doing a little testing with... Actually, do I want it to go? I guess it doesn't matter. Does that look any lower? I don't think it does. Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't look any lower. It's barely lower. Okay, well, we gotta get some dynamite out and blow this place up. Well, I'll leave that for another episode or another time because I also myself have to get going. Well, I've got enough money to rent 1, but I need to rent 3, and that would be 90K. So we don't have enough to rent them and then port them over here. Like I said, not a big deal. I can even get like 2 or 3% in the thing, clean it up, and then go. So, all right. Dang it! I was hoping that would be low enough. That is, I think, the lowest place on the claim. Actually, not. At least I don't think so. But the problem is you have to get the dozer all the way back there. And it's back here. If I'm not stuck in the dirt here. I think this goes a bit lower. Oh, it just might. Like back here might be low enough. But I think I'm just going to dynamite. It'll be easier. one like set of dynamite will blow that down 2 meters and we'll be fine. So, all right, well, I'm going to end the stream here, guys. I appreciate everybody watching. And hope you all have a great day. I mean, cutting over the one around the claim the deeper. I'm not following, man. Sorry. I have to explain it again, but okay, like I said, we'll leave it here. Appreciate y'all coming, hanging out. And we'll see you probably tomorrow. I mean, if I stream for an hour or so tomorrow, will be great. But yeah. I'm going to switch to this here.